Hey, welcome back, guys. All right, so Capricorns, I want to go ahead and take a look at kind of a different storytelling where I'm going to say, what is the life that Capricorn is supposed to have? Meaning, like, what is the abundance that they really should be welcoming into their life? What are the good things that they really should feel or are right there for them if only they could receive them? And kind of like if there's blockages or anything preventing that. So, everything is about the cosmos this week, so that's why we kind of want to do these broader stories. Remember, they are fictional, so enjoy them for what they are. If they're inspirational, fun, entertaining, awesome, but only you will decide what you wish in life, right? Knight of Wands. So first off, Capricorn is, at least in this story, it says Capricorn is supposed to feel much more sexy than maybe they are allowing themselves. Capricorn should know that they have plenty of opportunity to explore. Capricorn should be like having a lot of interactions with other people, not being isolated. Capricorn is entitled to having a more exciting life where they have the, companionship and friendship. And I feel like this is a very brilliant Capricorn. I think their brain is like really just like on fire. I think that this Capricorn has a very sensual quality to them as well. And if they've been suppressing or subduing their flirtatious energy, it actually says, but that's a powerful gift for Capricorn to like really like embrace their attractiveness, their sensuality, be a little more lighthearted, be comfortable in their own skin a little bit more, and you know engage their really active mind by pursuing things that they're interested in. This is a Capricorn who is like, I think that they're interested in the world around them, and all of this just says Capricorn probably could have or should have, friends from all different walks of life. Also, if Capricorn has like a small core group of people to spend time with, that might be a huge bonus in their lives, and they may not be giving themselves enough free time to explore, to sit with friends and just sip wine in the setting, sun of the evening of, the autumn, like those wonderful autumn days. I don't know if more specifically if Capricorn, I almost said Sag, by the way, don't ask me why. Maybe there's going to be an important Sagittarius. I mean, we did start out with wand energy, but what I was about to say is maybe Capricorn has some business ideas also, like get some friends involved, open a spa, open a winery at the spa. I don't know. There's just something here where it's like whatever Capricorn's wildest dreams are, those are things that maybe they could, if they chose certain timelines, they could start, collecting like-minded friends that want to go into like a business together, or want to start talking about like what are the things that make us so happy, what is the movement that we want to create, or the business that we want to create that other people would enjoy as well and would make them happy as well. It just kind of feels like if Capricorn has these wonderful ideas, if I feel like they have traveled or need to travel a little bit and gather together, you see this cornucopia. It's about gathering awesome experiences, awesome people, awesome ideas together, and then creating this world full of abundance and joy. We have the Page of Swords, and this, what is Capricorn's, potential life supposed to look like? It actually says they're supposed to be able to start over. They deserve an opportunity to start fresh. Page of Swords, to research the things that they want next. They don't have to know all the answers, but I keep feeling like it's such an adventurous Capricorn where they have this plan, something that they've always wanted to do, and maybe this is their time of life to totally set a new course. This could be a Capricorn who's like, well, I went to school for this or that, or, all my life I've worked in this one industry, but you know what? In truth, I have always wanted to, learn about, let's just stick with the vineyard aspect. I'm not saying it's about a vineyard, but, if you're going to learn how to grow wine grapes and create wines and elixirs and all kinds of things, that's going to be a whole nother area of study. And it just feels like, because this is about gathering information, again, everything is about gathering the stuff that Capricorn wants, seeking, exploring, researching, gathering, and letting oneself pursue the things that are really interesting. This could just be a side hustle or a side hobby or something. This doesn't have to be that, okay, Capricorn has to abandon everything in their current life and start over and, you know, trust that creating, you know, some interest in a hobby is going to become their next huge money maker. No, but it is about letting oneself have some free time to pursue things that we care about. Some things in life add joy simply because we care about them, not because it's going to be about money. But it just says for our Capricorn, oh, Capricorns, the life they're supposed to have may also involve a very wonderful emperor. Now, this could be Capricorn stepping into the emperor energy of their life, you know, really pouring their time into what they want, what makes them happy, bouncing ideas off of, you know, friends, family, close confidants, starting their life over, going after maybe a new career or a new endeavor that they really care about and managing their life as an emperor. Or this could be that on the horizon, Capricorn. Look, I'm inclined to say that there's some very foxy, possibly an Aries on the horizon. I feel like somebody really strong, really powerful, really self-assured is out there that Capricorn is would be better matched to. This is a very independent-minded Capricorn. But if they're going to match with anybody, it would be an independent minded emperor who knows how to run an empire. This is somebody, by the way, with maybe a great voice. I don't know if Capricorn's a singer and they could harmonize beautifully with a partner. I'm picturing Capricorn like chopping up vegetables in the kitchen, you know, cooking together with a lover and they're singing along together in like awesome harmony. There's just something here about the sound of somebody's voice that's like, oh, that pleases me every time I hear my partner's voice. There is an amazing and respectable and honorable person. If this is another person on the horizon for Capricorn, if this is who they're supposed to be with, this is the quality of person they're supposed to be with, it feels like they are somebody who just has like this very powerful countenance, but also this really loving and really like unashamed to just express themselves and sing loudly kind of energy. I don't know why that would be for this particular Capricorn. That would be a very appealing and very nice match. We have a 5 of Wands and we have the Ace of Swords. Again, somebody that Capricorn can bounce ideas off of together. It feels like business partner and lover are what Capricorn is supposed to have in their life. Let me go over here and ask, what's a blockage for Capricorn having that? Because Capricorn's super intelligent in this. They're super sexy. They have tons of interests. They have tons that they could do with their energy, but they also do deserve to have an amazing partner, somebody equally as intellectual as them, somebody they can bounce ideas off of, somebody that, I mean, also I will say this, emperors sometimes have a lot of money. This could be a partner who would bankroll things if, you know, Capricorn has this dream and it's like, you know what, Capricorn, that's a great dream to put into action. You know what, we could turn this into a great business. Let's, you know, you're the visionary. I happen to have some savings. We're partnered up in life, in love, and let's do some business stuff too. This is a great idea. It almost feels like there's Capricorn's meant to be with a partner who supports them in their ideas, their dreams, their goals. And I'm, you know, yes, some kind of like there is money involved here, but that might just be the byproduct of having great ideas and having a partner that like supports and believes in Capricorn's ideas. But blockages to this is 2 of Wands. So Capricorn might be saying, I don't know if I should really like, you know, do this or do that. I don't know. I can't really see ahead to see what would be successful. And this kind of says maybe it's not always about like what hobby is successful. Like, okay, take for example, say Capricorn works this 9 to 5 job. That's great. That pays their bills. But let's say on Capricorn's free time, they just been sitting around binge watching TV. Again, not knocking it. But what if all this time for years, Capricorn has had this smoldering idea of some side hobby, just something that they're interested in? What if instead of binge watching, you know, TV on in their free time, what if instead they did a little bit of research and then sometimes they'd take a little drive over to research? Let's stick with the vineyard idea. Let's say they start watching specifically documentaries on winemaking. Let's say they enroll in a free making class in their local community. So now instead of binge watching something every Wednesday night for 3 weeks in a row, they're actually going out to someone's vineyard where they teach a horticulture class. And they start meeting other people that are interested in this kind of stuff. It says take positive action. If our character gets more serious about like, where are my interests? This all feels like hobby oriented, but hobbies that shift into life purposes, that shift into pursuing something Capricorn's always wanted, and that brings them to meeting a really amazing partner. But right now, the blockage is they haven't committed to learning about the thing that they want, or allowing themselves to indulge a little bit of their free time in exploring things that they simply are interested in, even if it's like, well, this is just an interest of mine. It doesn't mean it'll make me money. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes we can surprise ourselves with something we thought was a hobby becomes the next, big business. And we never dreamed that we would find ourselves there. There's no guarantees, but it still says Capricorn's entitled to at least pursue things that they care about, get interested in stuff, and then follow those interests. We have a 9 of Wands and we have the moon. So we keep seeing similar blockages for this Capricorn. It's a little bit of indecisiveness about where they want to spend some of their time, what they want to research, where they want to put their energy. But also somebody hurt our poor Capricorn at some point in time. And that might have taken away some of their energy. Sometimes when we're trying to heal, we shut down and we withdraw because it takes a lot of energy to heal. It takes a lot of energy to heal a broken heart. It takes a lot of energy to heal anything that's made us sad. And I think that's super understandable if Capricorn's been withdrawn for a while, as they needed to heal something. But on the other hand, there's also this moon that says, if Capricorn is saying, I judge myself really harsh if I ever make any mistake at all, I kind of closed off, I kind of have withdrawn a bit, I'm almost afraid to put myself out there and start pursuing things that I want, because what if I make a fumble? I don't know what an outcome will be, and it's making me a little bit like, I don't want to make a fumble. And all of this just keeps saying, but if a Capricorn changes their mindset and it's not about like, what if I fumble? What if I fall? If instead Capricorn looks at, hey, I'm just intrigued and interested. I think I'll go take that horticulture class that I just saw they're offering. I'll go take a winery tour. I'll go and I'll start, reading and researching some stuff just purely for fun. If Capricorn lets themselves have a little bit more fun, it says that's the life Capricorn deserves to have. But oh my, the places that, permission to have some fun could take Capricorn, that could change your whole life. So hopefully our Capricorn just allows themselves to pursue some of the things that they really want. If you found this inspirational, fun, uplifting in any way, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you're looking for other Capricorn videos, I do have a playlist for that. So thank you guys so very much. I'm honored you're here. Bye for right now.